Dolan, and this is Balls of Steel. This is the show where new comedians and performers gather together to impress you with the size of their balls. How? Simple. By doing stupid stuff. Some brave.
You fancy a bum?
I don't understand.
You fancy a bum?
Some funny.
You still think some of these are wrong?
I don't think so. I know so!
And yes, you guessed it, some downright idiotic.
You call me coon? Who you calling coon? I asked you for a movie, and you are inciting racial hatred?
So let's meet our next contender for the Balls of Steel crown. It's a man who does all his stunts on the hoof. Say hello to my next guest. It's the annoying devil. Mark. Annoying devil.
Nice to see you.
Welcome to Balls of Steel.
Of course.
Nice wheels.
Lovely, thank you.
So what have you been up to this week?
Well, I've been out annoying motorists in my tiny car of evil.
Sounds appropriately nasty to me. Let's have a look.
Just here for a moment.
You can't park here, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, dear. Thank you.
My bell end has got more hair than your head. Fella, it's only a joke, but it don't stop you having a bald head, do you know what I mean? Laters. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy. Oh, yes, indeed. Very good. Very good.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, the annoying devil.
Thank you, Mark.
Well done, fella.
Cheers.
Off you go.
Thank you.
That's
Goodbye.
it. At the end of the show, we're going to need to select a winner, the person with tonight's biggest balls of steel. And that is where our studio audience comes in. When we've seen all of tonight's contenders, I'll ask everyone to vote for their favourite. Whoever gets the most votes wins, and I will then present the victor with the hugely coveted Balls of Steel trophy. It could not be simpler. So audience, please pay very close attention. The decision is yours. It's time for my next guest. Please welcome Todju. Good stuff. Todju, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Cool in the gang, man.
You are, man. And tell me, what have you been up to this week?
Well, basically, I dress up as a Black Panther and I fuck up the lives of innocent white people.
Okay. I'm not going to talk to you any further. I just want to watch it.
Excuse me, my brother. I require a tool to dig a hole in my garden.
Spades?
Motherfucker, are you out of your mind? Spade? Do you realize the racial implication and the complication and the frustration that the word causes? Look in the dictionary. Spade, to dig, to destroy, to hurt, to cause pain. Now, when I think of pain, I think of oppression. When I think of oppression, I think of depression. When I think of depression, I think of regression. That takes me back 400 years, to be precise. And that, my brother, is not nice. You will never understand the position of the black man.
Can I help you?
I would like to buy some wine.
We have plenty of wine.
Specifically, I would like a black wine.
We don't have black wine.
You don't have any black wine?
We have white wines.
You got a problem with the color black?
Well, the producers don't make what's called black wine.
Maybe it's time the producers invented a black wine. I think it's about that time.
Well, then maybe you should approach those producers and tell them to produce that black wine.
I'm too busy out there trying to destroy and crush oppression. All of my time and energy is spent in trying to raise and uplift my nation. My brother. I would like a movie from the 80s with Steve Guttenberg, with some old people who become young again. I believe the movie's called,
Cocoon.
What do you say?
Cocoon, sir.
You call me coon? Who you calling coon? I asked you for a movie, and you are inciting racial hatred? I can't believe the bullshit and the bigotry that I am being confronted with. All I did was come here and try and rent a movie. I don't need this oppression and confrontation, which is causing irritation and frustration. See, this is the kind of thing that is destroying my beautiful black nation. Motherfucker, give me Police Academy.
Police Academy. Fantastic stuff. Do you feel a tiny bit guilty?
Hold on a second. No.
Okay, well, you've definitely got balls of steel. Ladies and gentlemen, Todju! Our next contender doesn't see game shows as an opportunity to give prizes. He sees them as an opportunity to humiliate contestants. Let's bring him on. It's Zane. You're so welcome. Alex, it's great to see you. Welcome to Balls of Steel.
Thank you, it's lovely to be here.
Now, Big Al, as you're probably not known.
Never.
What do you have for us tonight?
It's called the Cleverness Game. I've assembled mastermind game show contestants. They know their specialist fields inside and out, and in many ways to do that have sacrificed ever knowing a woman inside and out. And when you see it, in one instance, may have actually sacrificed a woman.
Okay.
What I did is I asked them questions in their specialist subject. I gave them the first two right, and then, like some grotesque quiz angler, I reeled them in by going, no, that's wrong, even though it was right. And in the end, I clubbed them over the head like a flapping salmon. Let's watch.
Alex Zane's Cleverness Game.
Hello and welcome to Alex Zane's Cleverness Game. Nice to see you. Yes, it is. Now, this is the game show where we meet ordinary people with an extraordinary knowledge of one subject. Let's meet our next brave contestant. Ray Wood. Ray, hello.
Hello, Alex.
What is your specialist subject?
The Life of Anna Frank.
Eurovision Song Contest winners.
Hercule Poirot.
How old was Anne when she first wrote her diary?
13.
What did Anne name her diary?
Kitty.
What pattern was the cloth covering of Anne's diary?
Check or tartan. Yeah, I assure you it is. I've seen it.
It's actually blue stripes. Yes. How many individuals went into hiding?
8.
It was actually 7.
Well, there were 18. That's an ambiguously worded question.
Only one Agatha Christie novel featured the word lesbian in the text. Which Poirot story was it?
Halloween Party.
Poirot and the Lesbians is the answer. Name all 4 members of 1974 winners ABBA.
Bjorn Ulvaeus, Benny Anderson, and finally...
I'm afraid it's Agnetha, Anna Fried, Bjorn, and Bjorn again. Where was Anne Frank born?
Frankfurt.
Nuremberg.
She was not. She was born in Frankfurt. Who wrote these questions? I mean, come on. I'm hardly likely to get that wrong, am I?
I'm afraid the answer I have here is Nuremberg.
She was quite definitely born in Frankfurt on the 12th of June, 1929.
The ABC Murders were published in 1936. What did the ABC refer to?
Oh, it was a railway timetable.
The answer I have is African Bum Cleaners. How many points did Cliff Richard win the 1968 Eurovision Song Contest?
He came second and he lost by 1 point.
He actually won by 1 point. He won by 1 point. Mr. Frank worked at the Dutch Opekta company. What did they sell?
Pectin.
Rubberware is the answer.
Not these questions.
I just want to correct you, but I'm actually an expert. He came second and in 68 and third in 73.
Right, no, he won in 1968 by 1 point.
No, actually he didn't.
It was La 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 that Cliff Richard beat in 1968
No,
by
La La
1
La
point.
beat him by 1 point, and that's 100% guaranteed.
Cliff won by 1 point.
No,
though.
Cliff is very annoyed that he never won the Eurovision Song Contest.
I've got it here.
Yes, no, because I was guessed that I'm actually, actually know that for definite.
It's just weird because I interviewed Cliff Richard recently, and he said he won in 1968.
I mean, I'm an authority that he didn't win.
But Cliff Richard said he did.
He locked himself in the toilets and had to be taken out on both occasions.
Between which years did Anne Frank write her diaries?
1941 and 1944.
It's actually 1942 and 1946.
She was dead by 1946.
According to the crowd, she wasn't. She was still writing 1946.
Died in 1945.
What were the names of Anne Frank's parents?
Otto and Edith.
Otto and Edna.
Oh, for God's sake.
And Edna. But Ray, thank you very much for stopping by today.
You're going to have to do better than this, you know. About a quarter of those questions were wrong.
We have had them checked by the National Association of Rabbis and the Anne Frank Museum in Amsterdam have verified these questions.
Well, I'm hardly likely to get her birthplace wrong or the name of her mother, am I? Her mother was called Edith.
Edna.
No, it wasn't.
It was Edna. We checked.
Edna isn't a German name.
It could be the studio lights that's confusing you. It can get quite
Nothing
tense.
is confusing me. You're wrong, I'm right. Got it?
The answers I have here are all correct, and you're giving me a different answer. I mean, right at the start, you got the colour of her diary wrong. I know you said you'd seen it.
I've seen it.
And what would you say it is?
It's a sort of tartan of check or tartan pattern.
Although it's actually stripes.
Crisscrossing stripes.
No, just blue stripes.
No, there's no blue on it.
There's blue stripes.
You're wrong.
Obvious things like between which years did Anne Frank write her diaries?
The last entry was dated the 1st of August 1944.
1946.
And she died in March 1945. She wasn't doing anything in 1946.
You might not know as much as you think. I mean, that's the atmosphere of the studio. Do you still think some of these are wrong?
I don't think so. I know so! Get it!
Okay. Fair enough.
Can I get out of here, please? Now! You're going to have to check your questions much more carefully.
Alex Zane's Cleverness Game.
Legendary stuff, legendary stuff. You say that, I mean...
You know, at the end there...
Go on then.
I was, although I played it quite cool just then, when he went, "Get it!"
Yeah.
I actually had a little bit of wee come out.
Of course you did. There's no question about that.
It was terrifying.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like Brian Blessed, but evil.
A lot of that going on. Yeah, obviously you were a little intimidated to have to meet him. Unfortunately, you're going to have to meet him again because he's here tonight. Ray Ward, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Ward. Your name is Ray Ward. Got it! Ray, we think we love you, mate. Do we love Ray Ward? Yeah! You know a lot about Anne Frank. I've got to say, you know nothing about fashion. What's with the T-shirt?
It was bought on the Isle of Wight by my lady friend, intended for her nephew, and it turned out to be too small for him, but it fitted me perfectly, so she gave it to me.
OK, I've got a family insight for you. Your lady friend hated her nephew. I've got to say, every comedy show likes to have some kind of catchphrase, and I can't imagine a better catchphrase than, "I don't think so, I know so." Got it? Would you please just give us that line? We can make it the Balls of Steel catchphrase.
I don't think so. I know so. Got it!
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Ward! Sensational work, Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Zane! Thank you. How good was that? Our next guest is Eric Page. Good to see you now. Eric, welcome to Balls of Steel.
Thank you, Mark.
Tell me, why do you think you've got balls of steel?
Well, blokes go around tapping on women all the time, so I thought I'd go around tapping on blokes.
Quite right. And what sort of technique do you use?
A subtle one. I go up and say, "Fancy a bum?"
OK. That's definitely in the region of flirting, isn't it?
Yeah.
How successful have you been?
I've made a couple of passes this week. Do you want to take a peep at my footage?
I certainly would. Let's have a peek.
Excuse me, mate. Do you know where the railway station is?
Yeah. It doesn't matter really which way you go up there, as long as you head in that, with which turnings you take, because if you keep going in that direction, you'll find it.
OK, understood.
All right.
You fancy a bum?
Sorry?
You fancy a bum?
I don't understand.
You fancy a bum?
A what?
A bum?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You might like it.
No, thank you.
OK. Hello?
For a cab, please.
Cab?
Yeah.
Taxi?
Yeah.
You a taxi?
I am.
Yeah, I'll do taxi.
Yeah?
Yeah. You fancy bum?
Sorry?
You fancy a bum? You sure? Go on, maybe you'll like it. No? You sure? Okay. Understood.
Yeah. Where are you going to?
No, in here. Excuse me, mate. Do you know where the railway station is?
Yes. Right. Go through there towards the Bental Centre, massive building, sort of through there. All the way down the end of that sort of high stress pedestrianised.
Yeah.
Come to Burger King on the other side of the road. Do a left there, walk all the way around that road and you're there.
Understood. Okay. You fancy a bum?
Sorry?
You fancy a bum?
A bum?
Yeah, you fancy a bum.
What do you mean?
Well, you know what I mean. You fancy a bum this afternoon?
No, not really.
You sure?
Ladies only, I'm afraid.
All right, okay.
Nice try that.
Oh, wait up, mate. You've... Okay, yeah, how much do you charge?
What was it you wanted doing?
Upstairs one's first, I think.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
downstairs are all right.
You just want them 2 windows done and that's it?
Yeah. Is that all right?
It's just the front you want doing?
Yeah, this one up here and that one. That's it.
All right. Well, I'll wipe all the frames down as well for you.
No, just do those two. That's fine. Start with that one. Yeah.
All right. Okay, mate.
Okay. Yeah, mate. You fancy a bum? You fancy a bum? You sure?
Yeah, fucking hell.
You might like it.
No, don't be silly.
Come on in.
No. My missus and that are in the car.
It's all right. You're in here, aren't you?
Is that why you called me here, is it?
No, I thought you might fancy a bit of afternoon fun.
Oh, yeah, no, not for me, mate.
Understood.
Okay, well, Eric, not a great week for bumming then.
No, unfortunately, no.
I was really impressed by the professionalism of the window cleaner. You know, you're offering him a bum, but he just carried on cleaning. If, however, you'd asked him if he wanted a cup of tea...
He'd been there all afternoon.
Yeah, 2 hours and a chat and a biscuit. Well, Eric, until the next time, I wish you the very best of British in all your bumming activities.
Thank you very much.
Eric Page, ladies and gentlemen, our big gay following.
Thank you, Mark.
Please welcome our next guest, the lovely Dawn Porter. Hello, Dawn.
Hello.
You look ravishing tonight.
Thank you very much.
Now, Dawn, tell me, why do you think you've got the biggest balls of steel?
Well, I have been doing a little bit of a road test and testing English men, see if their moral compasses are kind of heading in the right direction.
Sounds intimidating.
Yes.
How did you get on?
Well, what I would do is I'd go into a bar, I'd find a victim, I would eye him up a bit, you know, ask him over, get him to fancy me, and when I thought that he did, I'd drop a clanger and see if they went with it.
What, like some kind of evil man trap?
A man trap indeed, yes.
Let's take a look.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you mind just sitting with me for a minute?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank
God, I was looking for somewhere to go.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm totally left on my own. I hope you don't mind me calling you over. I'm actually quite embarrassed. I don't usually do that kind of thing. You look so really nice standing there. And I'm Dawn. Nice to meet you. You're Vernon. Nice to meet you. What are you doing tonight?
I'm just filling up. You know, going to a party.
Oh, wicked. What, are you meeting your friends in here?
Yeah. They've just gone outside.
Oh, wicked. Okay. Cool. Well, I was supposed to be going to a party tonight as well. I've known about it for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and my mate's just called me up about half an hour ago and said she's not coming. So I'm really pissed off. I'm just sitting here, just waiting for her. Anyway.
I've got to wait now, that's fine. He used to say to me, there's only one ticket.
What a nightmare. If you can't get a ticket, you can come to my thing with me. We'd have to
Yeah, that sounds good, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, would you? Yeah, that would be
Are you
great.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's going to be really cool. It's just like, you know...
Well, I mean, if they're not going to rock up, then I'll go with you.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. You seem so nice.
Exactly. You know, I don't want to, like, be stood up, so, yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Oh, well, here's being stood up. Excellent. Okay, well, look, I'll just pop to the loo. And you'll come with me. All right.
Okay. Yes. Now, audience, I've got to ask you, did he stay or did he go? The audience seemed quite split. Well, you can see the look on his face. He's thinking about doing a runner. Does he stay or does he go? Let's take a look. Yes, he actually scarpered. However, the great news is he's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Werner! Okay. Now, Werner, you've got Balls of Steel coming on the programme. All the women here have got their vicious nails out for you. Werner, what was going through your mind when that happened?
Well, I just went in the pub for a drink.
Yeah, of course you did. We know that bit. But there's the other bit where you ran away from a disabled lady.
Yeah, but you don't really think that when you walked over to the table, so...
No, I know. That's kind of the concept. Yes. What was going through your mind the moment you saw her unusual legs as she hopped off to the toilet?
I kind of panicked.
Yeah, you don't say. You don't say. I love the way your definition of panic is to finish your pint first. Yeah, I mean, fair is fair. Let's not throw beer money away. We do think that you've redeemed yourself for coming on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, Werner! You know, we like Werner because he faced up to his actions, didn't he?
Very brave.
And coming on this programme, that's definitely punishment enough. So he failed the test. Did everybody?
No, they did not. There are some real gentlemen out there.
Let's have a look.
If I just pop to the loo, then we can just go straight away. Okay? All right, thanks.
A lovely, lovely image there. A chap called Burhan, who's here in the Balls of Steel studio. Burhan, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you, Dawn. That was brilliant. Dawn Porter, everyone. The man tester. Our next candidate hoping to prove their balls of steel is New Zealand's greatest stuntman, Randy Cambell. Now, those of you watching last week will have seen Randy's attempt to jump from the roof of these studios going massively wrong.
What? Don't do it! It's too late, mate. Randy's in the zone. He's away! No! The stunt's gone horribly wrong! He's alive! Cambell's alive! Randy's being beaten within an inch of his life. This is horrific!
Following meetings with the police and a High Court injunction from health and safety officials, I'm afraid that Randy will not be performing here tonight. But don't panic, because you can't keep a good lunatic down. And we can bring you, via live satellite from a secret stunt location, performing his latest death-defying feat. It's Randy Cambell. I hand over now to Jesus Christopherson and Jehovah C. Clark.
Thanks, Mark. I'm Jesus Christopherson. And I'm Jehovah C. Clark. Welcome to Stunt Armageddon. Tonight, Randy Cambell, New Zealand's greatest daredevil stuntman, performs a stunt so dangerous it may well be his last. Because you dared me to! Tonight's lucky home viewer is 4-year-old Paul, who writes, Dear Randy, you dip. I dare you to jump 2 cars and an angry monkey on a BMX. Love, Paul. P.S. My dad says if you don't throw in a couple of bikini models, you're gay. All right, I'll do it! And what a dare it is, as this high-tech computer model clearly demonstrates this will be the greatest event in English TV history! Are you insane? This will be the greatest stunt in the world! Randy's got the best stunt crew in the business to back him up, like rookie stuntman Skip Butler! And there's Spanners Watson earlier today, fine-tuning that V8 supercar. go, spinners!
The stunt is sweet.
Dick Johansson's pretty confident. Why wouldn't he be? Campbell simply has to clear the ramp, leap 15 feet over both cars, and an angry monkey lands safely on the other side. Piece of piss. Well, if you ask me, it's that bloody ape who's creating all the problems. Hoarders arriving early today, and I have to say, it doesn't look very angry to me. Relax, these guys are pros. They'll pull every trick in the book to rile that laid-back baboon.
Hey! What are you gonna do there? Come on!
Go, boys!
Monkey, throw the banana? Get fucked!
It just doesn't look very angry to me, mate. Hold it, we're cutting live to the stunt arena. It's Dick Johansson.
G'day, good evening, and welcome to Randy Cambell Stunts. I'm Dick Johansson, and I'm your safety stunt coordinator for the night. Now, what you got here is your classic Campbell stunt. A BMX bike over all these objects here. Firstly, we have a souped-up turbo Audi with a couple of lovely ladies in there. Hi, girls. See you after the show. And right here we have the V8 stunt car put together by our own mechanic, Spanners Watson. Most dangerous of all, a metal cage with this here angry monkey inside. Get angry, you bastard. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Randy's never going to make it all the way over there on a BMX. So I've kept it up a bit with these little rocket propulsion units. They should give him the zing to fly square over this whole thing. I can't see anything going wrong. I'm Dick Johansson, Randy Cambell Stunts.
And there you have it. The crowd is in for a real treat tonight. You can almost smell the excitement. Hey, you with the beard, you think you'll make it?
If he gets enough speed up, he should do, yes.
What an entrance! The crowd is going wild. After last week's minor setback, I don't think Randy's ever looked more confident and in better shape. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the scene is set and this stunt is only seconds away. I sure hope Randy doesn't damage the merchandise. Those models are hot. Well, now the whole crew can relax, knowing that it all rests on Randy's shoulders. And the rocket boosters are fired! The countdown begins! Here we go! Shit, that monkey doesn't look very angry to me! What's Dick doing now? Oh my god, he's putting his cigarette out of the monkey! Jesus Christ, the ape is furious! And here he comes! Randy's away! He's on fire! He's on fire! Oh my god! This stunt has gone horribly wrong! That's terrible! Quick, go to a replay! Go to a replay! And as we can see in the replay, Randy didn't have nearly enough thrust! Those rocket boosters of Dick's didn't do shit! But look at the monkey! Holy Christ! This thing is as pissed off as possible! We're witnessing a catastrophe of epic proportion! Oh, the inhumanity! Look at that wretched beast! He's still burning! Someone get rid of it! Shoo, monkey, shoo! I can't bear to watch! Damn you all to hell! Randy is clearly in agony! How could this have happened? Viewers at home, please stay calm until we die! Oh, Jesus, what now? It's the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals! They must have caught wind of the crew's mistreatment of this poor ape! Rights activists don't mess about! They're beating Campbell! Somebody stop them! Oh my god, what's Dick doing? Oh my god, Dick is running away! He's taking those girls with him! What a cowardly act! Why isn't someone helping Randy Campbell? What do you think, old woman?
Well, I didn't know what was going on. I thought somebody was going to be really injured. It was just awful.
That's really injured! What about you, Beardy? That monkey looked pretty fucked up!
I would be too in this situation.
Another tragic cock-up for Randy Cambell Stunts. Good night. Now, congratulations to our lucky home viewer, Paul. For your amazing deer, you will receive a Randy Cambell jacket and a crate of Randy Cambell vodka for you and your mate. If you've got a deer for Randy... Go on, get riding! This has been Jesus Christopherson and Jehovah Clark for Randy Cambell Stunts.
We've now seen all of tonight's entries. One thing is certain, the coveted Balls of Steel crown must go to one of these contenders. They've all got balls, that's a given. That's why they're here in the first place. But the question is tonight, who had the biggest balls? The real Balls of Steel? Was it the devil and his car of evil? Toju, the Militant Black Guy? Alex Zane and his Cleverness Game? Eric Page, our big gay following? Dawn Porter, the man tester? Or Randy Cambell, New Zealand's #1 stuntman? It's up to our studio audience to decide. Lovely audience, you hold the key to these people's happiness. Please choose wisely and fairly and press your buttons now. The votes are counted. The decision is in. I can now reveal that tonight's champion of Balls of Steel is... the Annoying Devil! It gives me great pleasure to present you with this, the Balls of Steel trophy. Thank you for watching. Congratulations to the Annoying Devil. They all had Balls of Steel, and this is how they showed them. Woo.
Motherfucker, give me Police Academy.
Yeah, mate. You fancy a bum?
The answer I have is African Bum Cleaners.